What is up, you guys? You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, I'll leave everything linked down below, and let's get started with today's video. Today's video is going to be my top 7 handbags that I've been using within the last 6 months a lot. Now, I'm somebody that frequently changes my bags very consistently. I would say maybe even 2 to 3 times a day, depending on what activities I have planned. And so these are the ones that I've been using. I've talked about most of these, but I just kind of wanted to make an emphasis on things that I actually use versus what I haul, which I do have like a lot of new purchases, but I just wanted to take a moment and talk about these bags in case you've been considering them, or if you guys have watched my channel, you guys have seen a lot of my handbags in my collection, some that I've kept, some that I've sold, that I have been using the last 6 months and why I love them. And if you guys have any questions about these handbags, I would love to answer them down below. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. First one, we're gonna go ahead and start strong, is going to be my Marc Jacobs tote bag in the medium size. This one retails for $450 here in the States. This one is in full grain leather. It has a strap that's a little bit on the thinner side, and it has gold hardware on it, and on the inside it is lined in leather, and it is kind of like in this gray color. I would say it's kind of like in the it's like a cashmere gray color, I would consider it. The reason why I love this bag a lot, and as you can see, if you guys have this bag, you can definitely see mine has had its mold, has had its shape. And for me, the reason why I love it is because I need to carry my laptop with me at all times, especially during the day. And for me, I'm like a no laptop case type of person, but I just need to put my laptop. And I have been using my Bottega Veneta Acro tote, my Givenchy tote, my Dior backpack, my Toy Rich backpack, and some other bags that I have in my collection. But late last year, I just really needed to find a new one that I can just throw around, that I really don't care about, but that is still gonna look presentable regardless of what I wear. I have worn this with trousers, with slacks. I have worn this with, you know, A-Goldie shorts. I have worn this with pretty much in all the occasions of all the outfits that I have, and it has worked perfectly fine for me. I find that the mini doesn't really work for my lifestyle unless I go for the micro size. The micro size in this, because it comes in 4 sizes. It's the micro, mini, medium, and then the large. The medium is the perfect size. The large one's more of a travel bag. The mini for me is too small for during the day, and it's too big during the night for me. The micro size is perfect as an evening bag, but I think for an everyday bag, this is the one that I've been using. It literally, when I put it under the light, it literally looks brand new. Like, maybe it softened up a little bit, but it looks like I just bought it out of the boutique, and I love this bag. So if you guys have been thinking about the tote bag and the leathers, this is holding off phenomenally well, and this has been my day-to-day everyday bag when I have to carry my laptop with me. And I have used this a little bit as a travel bag as well, and it has not failed me yet. I did say I did have 7 bags, but I did want to show you one accessory now that we are talking about Marc Jacobs. I did take all my contents out of this wallet just because in one of the last few videos I like flashed my ID, and so I had to take that video down, but so I took it out for this reasons. But this DTM wallet from Marc Jacobs have been absolutely perfect. This one retails for 110 USD dollars, and it is in this black Saffiano leather with the interlocking J's. But what I like is when I go into restaurants, when I go into bars, or, you know, just anywhere where I have to verify my age or who I am, you know, Mr. Sergio's Secret. I love that it has a little credit card slot right there in my ID slot, so I don't necessarily have to go and open the wallet, find my ID, and I can just show it like that and I'm good to go. And this also has these little built-in card slots, so I can put like my credit card and my debit card, and then on the inside I can put cash, so it's nicely and secure. And sometimes recently I've been getting a little bit of business cards from just people that I talk to, so I can just slip those in there. This has been perfect. You can also attach it to your keys. I personally wouldn't attach it to my keys. I just kind of like it as solo, but I do like that I do have that option. But this has been such a phenomenal wallet. It has holding up pretty well. And if you're thinking about a nice wallet, I think this is great. It fits in most of my handbags. I would say the only handbag that it doesn't fit is in my Colt Gaia clear clutch, which is right there, my super mini bags, and then my Caproni egg little bag. Everything else, it fits in there and it's perfectly, and I don't really change out my wallet as I once did. It just goes perfectly. So if you have been thinking about this wallet, I think this is perfect. And I like that it's Saffiano leather, because to get my ID out is a little stiff, it's a little hard. I don't mind that it's a little hard to take off, just because I know that it's not going to fall off. If I have to struggle like 30 seconds to take it out, I know it's not going to fall off anywhere, and I know that the cards are not going to fall off. So I don't mind struggling a little bit to take out the cards if I know that they're going to be there. So this is a good SOG. Didn't mean to put this like in the handbag list, but I didn't want to talk about this SOG, that it has been a pretty great one. The next one is going to be my Saint Laurent 5'7" bag. I bought this for Christmas 2021 in December, or I think January 2022. I don't remember the time frame, but it was around that time frame. And let me tell you, this bag, for it to be clear, it should be black by now. But the amount of times that I've used it, it has definitely had its wear. I mean, when I look at it under the light, it definitely has wear. I definitely have to take it to the spa, but it does have like little scratches, just because when I do open it and I do overpack it, it does kind of slightly scratch it. But it's not that, I mean, yes, it's scratched, but it doesn't really, like here it has like a scratch, but it doesn't really bother me, just the amount of wear that I've gotten through the bag. I would definitely not get this. If you're gonna use this as a nighttime bag too and use it a lot, I probably wouldn't suggest this bag. I'll probably get it in the black one, but even then the leather is very smooth, and so I'll just be careful. I mean, it does have its fair share of wear on it. When I tell you I have used and abused this bag, I have used and abused this bag. So I mean, for the amount of wear that I've had it and put it through, I mean, it looks pretty damn good if you ask me. This size fits a lot of things. I know there is a mini size, and I know a lot of my friends were asking me, Sergio, what do you think about the mini size? Honestly, for my figure, I think this is like the perfect size. I would consider this kind of like the Prada Nylon size, like the re-edition. Smaller size than this is just way too small. I couldn't even get it over the crook of my arm. This one, believe it or not, I actually do wear it under the crook of my arm, and it fits perfectly fine, but I don't. The smaller one is just way too small. Even as a top handle, it doesn't even fit my phone. It doesn't fit anything. I think the smaller one is definitely somebody who has like a lot of bags in their collection, like a lot, and you just want to add like a fun novelty. But to use it as an everyday bag, unless you're really petite, like 5 foot, 5'1", maybe that could work for you, but I'm 5'11", so that's not gonna work for me. I will say, whenever you do get this bag in white, if you try to like adjust it later on, it does leave like little indentation marks on it, and I wish I would have known that, because I would have loved to make the strap longer. But like I said, I've had its fair share of wear on it. The inside is pretty good. It's lined in this kind of like microfiber suede material. It looks good. I thought about dyeing this bag black, but I'm gonna keep it for the summer because this is the perfect summer white bag, and then I'll kind of go from there. But it's definitely had its fair share. I definitely need to take it to the spa, definitely after the summer. I'll probably spot clean it after this video. I bought this bag when it was $16.90, I believe. That was the first introductory price point. I believe this bag is now $2,400. I probably wouldn't buy this for $2,400. I liked it when it was $16.90. I thought it was appropriate, under $2,000 for a nice leather handbag. I've used it during the day, during the night, nice and easy travel bag. So it's a good bag, but I don't know. If you guys think it's worth $2,400, I'd love to hear it down below. But that's $2,600 with tax. I don't think I'm willing to do that for this bag, but when it was under 2K, I was more than happy to pay that. So I do love this bag, and I do think it was worth the money. Another bag that I've been using a lot is the Bottega Veneta Jody, and I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, you still have this bag? Yes guys, ever since I purchased this bag in 2020 or December of 2020, I still use it all the time. I remember when I first bought it, I got it shipped to my parents' house. I was living in Oakland at the time, and I have been loving it. It is lined in leather, so anything that happens to it, I can just wipe it clean. It has silver hardware. This is the older version when it first came out. The newer version is slightly a little bit smaller, and on the hardware it has the triangle versus this detail right here. So I do like that this is the older version, just because it does fit a lot more. I feel like the newer version, I haven't personally like tried on the new version, like as in fitting myself. I've held a new version and you can see a little bit of the difference. But I mean, when I don't know what to wear, when I have a bag or like a statement top, or I'm running out the door and I don't know what bag to wear, I need a smaller bag, this has just been my go-to. This has been in every single trip that I've been with ever since I purchased it. It's very easy, it's very carefree. I can run the world. I've cleaned it. I mean, literally, if I put it under the light, There's not really any wear. There's a little bit of wear around the zipper here, and that's just probably for me just overstuffing it. Other than that, I mean, the back look, I would say like a 9 out of 10, just because it does have wear, and I recommend it. If you guys have been looking for a nice everyday designer bag and you don't carry a lot, I mean, for this one, it fits my Marc Jacobs wallet, my phone, a portable charger, my keys, a lip balm, a smaller sunglass, a compact, makeup compact. It fits all the essentials, and like I said, it is such a good bag. When I do not know what to wear, I go for this. And so if you're still thinking about the Jody in 2023, I still think it's worth it, and I would say the pre-love market are starting to get more better deals on this, and I heard that Bottega is gonna have another price increase soon, so I'm not too sure about that. If anybody can confirm that down below, I'd appreciate it, but has never done me wrong, and I love it. Next up is this Pullin bag. So I don't know what it is, but recently I have just been into wearing all of my Pullin bags. I don't know what it is. I just like was looking at my wardrobe and I was like, you know what, I don't really wear a lot of my Pullin bags, but this one has been, I've been using my Pullin Berry, the circle one that looks like the Jody. That's also a great alternative, but I've just been using this one just because I don't really have a beautiful rich camel color handbag, and sometimes with like a beautiful white button up in blue denim and like sneakers, sometimes I don't want to wear black, even though like they're both, this and black are pretty much very basic colors. This definitely kind of brings out a little bit of pop of color. You can adjust the strap to kind of double it, but I kind of like how when I wear it, I like where it drops very, very appropriately. I love the zipper on it. I love the details. Like, look at that. Like, it just is impeccable quality. I have never had any issues with any of my Pullin bags. Great material. It's made in Spain. There is a, I think I do want to say two things about Pullin. First, that they did change their logo. So I believe on all their new bags, this is going to be the older logo. And if you go on their Instagram, I'll actually insert it right here. This is going to be their new logo on it. So let me know what you guys think. There's a podcast that I saw on Pullin. I'll leave that link down below. It definitely gives you an insight on the brand, and it makes you appreciate the brand and the quality and everything. So I'll make sure to leave that video link down below so you guys can check it out, because I definitely do think it's worth watching that podcast episode, and it's on YouTube too. So if you like Pullin and you want to learn more about it, I would definitely highly suggest watching it. But I watched that and it made me appreciate my Pullin bags even more, and that's why this one is on the list here. But I just love it. I've been needing to kind of, you know, I feel like I've been going more into like regular colors like black and white, and I feel like I needed a pop of color that's still neutral, and this one has definitely been it for me. So I've been using this, and you're definitely gonna see me use this and then those two a lot during the summer, because I've definitely been into more brown bags, especially with this Pullin one. Another bag that I've been using a lot is my Prada Nylon. Well, I would say between these two have been probably the most used bags within the last 2 to 3 years in my collection. Everything else have had moments, but I would say these two, and then the next one that I'm going to show you. The next one I'm going to show you is probably going to be the most worn one. But I bought this one in London. This one for about 950 pounds, and I got like a little bit back, so I ended up paying like roughly like 950 USD for it. And I love this bag. It is nylon. It has silver hardware. I mean, you've seen this bag everywhere. This bag has had several price increases since it's introduced. I think here in the US, this is $950. I mean, $1,950, which is $2,000, which is insane. But this bag has never left my side. I've had so many friends like say, oh, like, when are you getting rid of it? Don't you think it's a little out of style? I still love this bag. I don't know what it is, but I also kind of got married with this bag because I have the bucket hat with it, I have the bolo tie with it, and then I have the loafers with it. So it's kind of like a little bit of like I'm married into like this whole little Prada little outfit and the sunglasses. And so I haven't fell out of love with it. When I need to wear it, it's always there for me, and it's never done me wrong. I will say there has been a lot of replicas of these, but normally the way you can tell is just by the plaque on it. I still love it. It's still going strong. I think everybody needs a nylon bag in their collection. They need a big one and a smaller one. Necessarily doesn't have to be Prada. I know Longchamp makes some pretty great nylons, but this is still going strong. So if you are considering this bag in 2023, I love mine. I don't see it going anywhere soon, and I love her a lot. Let's talk about the most used handbag in my collection, especially the last 6 months. Well, this has always been the most used, but this is my Loewe puzzle bag. This one is in the small size. I bought this maybe like 2 years ago, and when I tell you I have been using this bag, like, I feel like Loewe has gotten more popular within the last year, and I just, like, now that I go out, like when I first bought this, nobody really complimented me like, oh, what bag is that? But now all the time that I go out, oh my god, I love your puzzle bag, your puzzle bag is so cute. I get so many compliments on this bag, and I love it. It is so soft. I mean, when I first bought it, it definitely was more stiff, but it's stuffed right now, but it's definitely has softened up a little bit, and I kind of like a little bit of the worn look. I love the nice slouch on it. I love that it has a pocket here. Sometimes, like, if you need something very easy access, some cash or something, I can definitely leave it here. I love the strap that it comes with it. It is silver hardware and this like light oak color. I do use a strap too. Usually I don't keep the straps with my bag if I know I'm not going to wear the strap, but I always keep it for there because I don't know, sometimes I end up carrying a little bit too much. And literally the lining is this fabric lining, but it literally looks brand new. Like, without, if it wasn't as slouchy and it's more stuff, you would think it's brand new. Literally, for this to be a light color, there is literally no color transfer. There's like nothing wrong with the bag. Like, it literally looks beautiful. And the reason why I bought this bag is because you guys know I've been watching Emma Hill for such a long time. I think for over 7 years now. I remember when she first bought hers in the classic tan color, I fell in love. I love Emma Hill's style a lot. And if you guys are into that kind of like refined, kind of like, I hate to use the word quiet luxury, that's a term that people have been using, but if you love that type of style, I would definitely check Emma Hill's YouTube channel. I love her style, and anything that she recommends is a 10 out of 10. I really love her. So every time I think of this, I think of Emma Hill. This is a very special bag to me, and if there's 2 bags that I would pick in my collection to have forever or to be buried with, it would probably be this one or my Tory Burch signed handbag that she signed herself. Either one of those 2 bags, I would probably be pretty happy because I love both of them. But those are my 2 favorite handbags in my collection, but I really don't use that one as much because that one is a retired. I do bring it out once in a while, but I don't use it as much. And the last bag that I've been using a lot has been the Dior Vancouver crossbody. Right now I tucked in the straps, and you can give it like a nice knot, and you can wear it as like a little bit of a top handle. I've worn this as a crossbody, as a shoulder bag. I love this bag. Now, the leather is a little soft, I will say, but I think that's what makes it look more expensive. It makes it look more polished. And this is plated hardware. Like, I just think the color is so rich, and like I said, I don't see people carry this brand here in Texas at all, and I just think it's so beautiful. It fits everything. This definitely kind of replaced the Tory Burch Eleanor, since I don't use my Tory Burch Eleanor as much as I once did. This one replaced it as far as like that kind of boxy style. Definitely use this more as a daytime bag. I would say the only nighttime bags that I use are probably my 5'7" YSL, my Jody, and my Prada Nylon. All the other bags tend to be more daytime bags, which I can also transition to nighttime bags if needed. But I just love this, and it's been holding up pretty strong. If you guys have been considering Dior bags, I think that they're phenomenal. I think that they're beautiful, and you don't see a lot of people wear them. I think that they're definitely worth the money. But yeah, definitely a great one. Yeah guys, those are gonna be my top 7 most used handbags that I've been using within kind of like the last 6 months or so. I would say definitely my style has been more refined. I feel like I kind of went out of my fun zone for a little bit, but I feel like I'm back into myself, like very clean cut classic, very useful, utilitarian, goes with everything type of outfits, and these bags definitely reflect them. I definitely recommend any of these bags if you are interested in them. But yeah, I want to know what your most used bag is in your collection, because these ones I love so much. Like, I see them all in front of me and I'm like nothing but smiling. But I'd love to hear it down below. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I have a new uploading schedule Monday through Friday at 2, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys, and take care.